Welcome back, everyone. Today I got a Admiral 19. What year was that? 1947. AM radio. Looks like it's 2 band, but it ain't. It's 130, 140. It's just the way they did the dial. Excuse me, it's a model 7T10. Looks like a Bakelite, of course. On and off, and your tuning is plastic. It's got some indentations in it. I might be able to fix that. I don't know. Definitely needs cleaning. Looks like the pointer has been rubbing up against it. Maybe I could clean it and take a hairdryer and bring it back out. I don't know yet. I might have to replace it. The Bakelite cabinet's in pretty good shape. It does need a good cleaning and shining. No cracks or anything. The back of it is original. This looks like I see a dial light hanging there. Okay, and look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but this cord here is taped up going in there. Looks like it's been replaced. And look at this crazy looking plug. This screw here is just hanging out loose. I mean, it didn't, like, they stripped it or something. I don't know. That's got to be taken out. The bottom. Okay. Like I said, alright, it says N. I don't know what the, oh no. 7T10 M, I guess maroon. I don't know what the N stands for. Chassis is 5K1. Now this is a All-American 5. It's transformerless, in other words. This would be a great set for beginners wanting to get into the hobby. It looks like it's missing the grill cloth there too. I would think it need a grill cloth because I can see the speaker. Hey, it looks pretty good too. I recommend beginners that wanting to get into the hobby. Get me up. Start on an All-American 5, then maybe go to All-American 6, and then you go into the transformer type. Okay, I gotta find the correct. I think this one maybe is it. Yeah, they're pretty much standard. Hope the antenna is good, because these things. Let me see. Come on, get out of my socket there. And just drop it. Okay. One down. Yeah, so all these tubes are in series, the heaters. That's why they don't use a transformer. They all kind of equal 110 or 15 volts, depending on the tubes. Okay, it should come right out of there. Oh yeah. Let me see that. Yeah, it looks like the dial bulb is missing. And they got it, I don't know if you can see that. Got a wire nut on that. Well, I see where it goes. And still, it wouldn't even reach. Barely if it did. grab it by the... There it is. Dusty and half pretty dirty. It's to be expected. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I can clean it up. I would like to see a grill on this though. On the inside of the speaker, I would like to put a piece of cloth, glue it around this. I think it was supposed to be there, perhaps. If it ain't, I want to put it on there. I don't like looking at the speaker. Other than that, it's pretty good shape. Wait a minute, yeah. I thought there was a crack. It was just some dust. Okay. Naturally, we're going to change this power cord. Let's turn it over on its side. See the front end. Back it up a little bit. There we go. Well, that's good. I don't have to change that dial string. But anyway, this goes over here. I don't know. I'll butt splice it. I mean, it will reach, but God, is that a stretch. There's the output transformer. It's a small speaker. See what that speaker looks like. Actually, it looks good. Gasket looks fine. Looks to be like the original speaker too. And it is. There's the electric lytic that will replace. I'll replace that first. Oh, this one's oozing out good. What is that one? Where's the power cord coming in at? Here. And down here at the switch, of course. That's the power cord? Yup. This one right here, I think that's the depth capacitor. Probably a 0.0, I don't know. Hard to see, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? That's all? 5 wax capacitors, so we got a selector look here. That's original. Ooh, I'm going to check that just to see for grins and giggles. On the other end, if I turn it up this way, what do we have? Oh, we got a oh, that's got to be the oscillator choke. Wiring does look pretty good. I don't see any brittle wires from 1947. That's not bad at all. I wonder how the variable tuner I don't see any rubber grommets. So I don't have, oh boy, just pull the tube out, why don't you? Well, I'm glad the speaker came out with it and the antenna and everything. So, I got to automatically replace this cord. I can't go there. I'll probably put a fuse it. What the heck is that? It keeps falling. That's that dial lamp. I'll fuse it. Let's see what else. Well, let me change this electric. I'm going to look at it first. Let me just get into it. I know I should check bad. Find my old short out screwdriver here. We'll use this one. Red one. The red one. And the blue one. And that's the ground. No, it ain't. Well, it's got to be going to ground. Somewhere down the string. Well, anywho, let me see what the capacities are. Well, it does look pretty. So just, oh, cool. What we got here? We got a 50 and a 30. So let me get my ESR checker out. And connect that there and leave it. Alright, let's just check out which one's which. The red is 50. So we'll get my book out. What kind of voltage we're looking at? Cornell doubler. 150 for both. Okay. Let's give it a try. It's analyzing. 60 microfarad at 0.73. Really? That was the 50. I'd have to go 47 at 250. No, 150 I said. So we'll go 160. 1.9, I'm reading 0.73. That doesn't appear that it's leaking. But you know, I won't want to replace that. I always do on radios. Especially something this of age. And then the blue one, what was it, at a 30, was it, or a 20? Uh-oh, in circuit. Leaky. ESR is 1.0. Am I on the right? Blue one. Bluey blue. There she goes. In circuit, leaky. So that one's leaking. So just it goes to show you, I don't know if I can hold that right for you. That one's leaking. Okay, got a little work done on it. You see I got the speaker. You always cover speakers up when they're on the chassis. And I proceeded without doing it and got a couple boo-boos. I think this dial light went into the speaker and I didn't notice it. Just barely cracked it a little bit. And then I turned it around, worked on it, and put my finger in it, so nevertheless. But what I did, yeah, so you want to cover it. Sometimes you even have to put tape around these if you're working back in here on the back of the basket of that speaker. Okay, so what I did is I tucked this. You can't believe this. I mean, I can't make this shit up. This wire nut that we seen earlier for this light, they had these two wires together and wire nutted it. The bulb was shorted out. I guess the bulb went out and they said, well, we'll short this out. I don't know what the reasoning behind that was. So I put a couple of butt splices on it. Give me a little length. So hopefully that'll work. I'm not sure yet. These three tubes here, your rectifier output, and this is your first IF. That needs a shield. So these are shielded. This one should be shielded, so it's an it's a loctile. These are loctiles, as I suspected. They are loctiles. I just don't feel that bump on them, but nevertheless, they're there. Real small, teeny little pins. You can see the sockets. They are loctile, so I'll have to make a shield for that. I think I got some various shields from scrapped radios that were beyond repair that I bought for that reason. So I might find something I can squeeze in there over that shoulder of that tube to shield it. But fix the light. What else did I do on this side? Okay. We'll go back on the bottom of it. I did put a new power cord on it. 5-footer. I didn't have some brown ones and white ones. I says, nah, I don't want to use those long left ones. So you can see I put the hopefully you can see it. Okay, I went through this before. Oh, here it is. I put a what the heck? Let me show you something. This is what was in there holding this capacitor here. I kind of stretched it, but I was going to use that again because it just slid in there. It was just wasn't riveted on or nothing. So I put a board in there for the terminal board, and you got your 50 and your 30s. Try to keep the wires as short, and I want to keep the capacitors as close to where they were. And that was right there. And then when I changed the power cord, this capacitor here, this is the death capacitor. I should have put a safety cap in there, but I didn't. I'll rewrite some of these wires here later. So I did just change that one. That was the .05. And you can see, I'm hoping you can see it. Yeah, it leaked. It's oozed out of there. Ajax. Let me see. What do they want for a Nissan bulb, wasn't it? Use a Mazda. No, a Mazda. Then here's the Ajax house cleaner. .05. So I replaced that one while I was at it. Got the power cord in. So I had the I was ready to fuse it, and I did the math at 120 volts. 30 watts should have been a .25, a quarter of a watt. But then I did it at 125 watts, and I got about 4 point something. So I figured a 5/10 of a watt, and I had this ready to go, and I forgot all about it. It was sitting right here, and I was going to put a safety capacitor in there, and yeah, I had to change my mind on that. And another thing, let's see, this one. This is another 50 microfarad, brand new out of my new old stock. But I don't know if you can see that, but this is usually rubber. It looks like plastic on this one, but I don't know if it was leaking or it came from the manufacturer that way, but it's blistered. I don't know necessarily, it's not sticky or anything. But I opted out not to use that one, and it was bigger anyway. So I got 150. This one was 150 also. No, yeah, this 30 is a 450. This one's a 150. Well, anyway, that was that. So I left everything else in. I'm not going to go back and put the fuse in there. It didn't come with it. All the other wires are cloth coated, or the rubber is really nice. I usually It's cracked up. The power cord wire was cracked when I spliced into it. It was all cracked up, but other than that, let's see. So I still got 1, 2, 3, 4 wax chains and check the resistors. So I'm going to power it up and see what happens. If I get any hum, if I get any reception. Let me show you what I think. Take these off there. Sometimes I bolt them on, sometimes I wire tie them, but it's always nice, you know, you gotta take the speaker and cover it up, which you will. Very good chance you're gonna poke a hole in it. I think the original hole was made from this dial light that came loose and went in there. Maybe while I was working it, I don't know. But I didn't notice until I shined a light into it, and then I saw it. So, okay, we got it off, so now we can play it. But you can see, this is the one that had the little tear in it, and I put I use paper towel because it's got more, like it's fiber. And just regular Elmer's glue, not the school glue, the all-purpose Elmer's glue. And then here's where I put my hand in it when I try to, my thumb or something, when I was trying to do those capacitors. Hopefully that's be fine. I'm sure it will be. I've done these before. But we know, though. So I'm going to plug it in. I got it on the very, let me turn this oscilloscope off. I was trying to power off. Determine the foil side of that capacitor that I put in there. Okay. I'm down to about 65 volts on this variac right now. And I got it in the DBT. So if I have any shorts, it should. Let me turn this. Let me see. Well, here we go. Watch the bulb. I don't know if you can see the bulb. No, you ain't. Can you? Well, it's there. I'll see it. I see the light lighting up a little bit. Nothing crazy going on. Go to 115. Hell, well, we'll go all the way up to 117. I think we're all good. That bulb's looking all right. There's 117, 118. That's good enough. I have to use a transmitter. There it is.
She was. What? Friend of mine? Casanova Greenberg. Don't you call me Odie, son of Doug? Not necessarily. Casanova was a guy who had a way with women.
Alright, I got the Admiral all recapped. Boy, was that a big problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's one of the easiest radios I did. I did replace one resistor back there. You probably can't see it. It's behind the power cord, and another cap. It's half watt, 150 ohm. It was over 10%, but the other ones were pretty much way within 10%. Way, you know. So all the resistors been checked and replaced, and caps is done. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 micas. If I have any alignment problem, I'm looking up here in the oscillator section. Oh shoot, I forgot to do. So anyway, that's all done. I gotta clean up this chassis someday. I mean, before I even, I gotta put this tube back in because I was checking. What was I checking? Oh, that resistors. If I had any just bat feed or something. There, yeah. Yeah, those loctos, they really snap in there. Alright, let me see if I got this off. We're going to turn it on. I'm not even going to go under voltage or nothing. I'm just going straight voltage because pretty much got that gut feeling when you know you. I did have a problem with, see, this is the face plate. Dial plate. So brittle and it's cloudy. So I tried to get it out of there. But I don't care what you use, you're never going to get rid of the cloudiness. It's just going to be too cloudy. And it was, you know, it's, how many years did I write that down at? Didn't I write it down somewhere? Yeah, it's in 1947, so it's 76 years old. I'm surprised it's in this kind of condition for 76. But anyway, I got one for 20 bucks. It's coming in. It should be here in a couple of days. So that's going to be nice and clear. Not yellowish, so that's the only money I spent on this out of pocket because everything else I had in stock. The two. There we go, 27.6 watts, so that's great.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment.
Okay.
Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment.
All right, that's working. Give it a good alignment, and then hopefully that dial cover will get in here. I got to find something for a. I would like to find something for a grill cloth for the speaker. I don't think there was ever one in there per se because it don't look like, I don't see no residue on it. I don't know. Usually you see fiber and stuff or some kind of adhesive. Perhaps they didn't do it back then. Hey, it's good as gold. I mean, back to the way it was designed. Minus us dial bulb being wrapped together, wired together. Idiots. So, alright, well, I'll get back to you as, maybe I'll show you my alignment real fast. There's only two IFs and then your oscillator there and your antenna on the gain tuners there. Tuning capacitors, so that's the only 4 adjustments that has to be done for the alignment. Simple. Very simple. So, yeah. Let me get that done and I'll get back. I haven't cleaned this chassis yet. I want to decide to go ahead and do the alignment. So, I've got the tuning capacitor all the way closed. And pretty much straight on the lines there. I mean, so I've got my signal generator with the 250 picofarad across the tuning gang. And that's the rear stator end of the tuning gang. Okay, and then the other was naturally, that would be the high side and then the low side is B plus. The chassis, and I got it set at it sets at default setting at the modulation is 50%, but the amplitude I got down to 25 millivolts, and I got it set at 455 frequency kilohertz to adjust these two IFs. So I got my BTVM connected to across the speaker coil so I can monitor it. So what I'm going to do is adjust the two on the that'd be the first IF and the second IF. You can do either way. It don't matter because I'm going to go back over them. I'm going to try it one more time with the first IF. That's perfect on both IFs. The 455, I got it at 10. Amplitude at 10 millivolts. Okay. At 50% modulation. Alright, now that it's fully open, I go ahead and set this signal generator to a frequency of 1630. 1630, and we'll call it kilohertz to see. Yeah, 1.63. Okay, now we'll turn it up. Might have to go up with the thing, but I don't hope not. Now I'm adjusting the it doesn't say what to adjust, but I know A5. Oh yeah, it does. Adjust A5. Well, A5 I know if I go back up there. Just for grins and giggles. A5 is going to be the very interesting. Yeah. That looks like the oscillator. Let me turn this around. What the heck with it? This is A5. Surely not. Then A6. And A6. Okay. Yeah, they want me to adjust the oscillator first. So I'll turn it up, and I'm adjusting the oscillator side of the tuning capacitor. Sometimes you can tell because, you know, they have Sometimes. They'll have less rotors or fins on them. Alright, see what I get at 6.2. I might have to go up to the amplitude. We'll see. I don't hear the... I'm going to go up with that. Amplitude to... let's go back up to 25. There, I got something. I better go. I gotta go to a higher volume though. I don't want to set off the AGC. I would like it to be a little louder though. 25, let's go 30. 40, let's go. I'll get something from that. I'll drop it to 1400 frequency at 14000. That would be kilohertz. It'll come out to 1.4 megahertz. 1.4 megahertz. And put this on 1.4, the dial. I don't like this kind of alignment. I dropped something. This thing, I'll fix it in a second. 1400. I want to get right on at 1400. Right over that dot. Right there. That's at 1400. Get this back over to that. Oh, don't touch the tube. Gotta readjust my, these is only millivolts right here. Got no, it came off, but you see my, well, I don't know, I'm not on that, but okay, as long as it ain't touching nothing. Now I got it at 1400. Turn it back up. I got my tongue. Now I'm going to adjust the antenna side. What do I do with my screwdriver? There it is. And for max. about it. And I'm going to try it. Don't tell me to do that, but I'm going to. Let's go to frequency 600. Have I got a 6 I can see? Yeah, let's go 600. And we're going to go kilohertz. Did I hit kilohertz? I'm sure I did. 0.6. And then we'll see if we got a that's 14. Let's see. Right on 600. I did clean it up real good. You can see I got the valve covered. Glass. Well, it's plastic. Okay, now I got that on 9. The other way. Alright, this thing is so confusing sometimes.
I haven't got a dime, Santa. I've been playing with your money all night. And you was going to walk out of here with it? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that? I heard. Yeah. Sorry,
Sometimes
chick.
you play these old time radios, you can hear the records where they're scratching.
Harry, get the door.
Hey, that sounds pretty good right there.
I don't want to remember what they did to me.
Now, yeah, so
I'm going to as much as I can. I woke up in the morning. I was lying in a ditch next to a highway outside of town. No one would give me a lift because of the...
So that's how it looks.
But somehow
I put a
and Jenny was gone. And that's really what finished it for me.
you can't see it, but I could see the speaker before. Now I just see the grill cloth.
Had our baby.
And that's the way I wanted it. So that does that. Wraps that up. This is a nice little All-American 5. Very easy to work on. Like I say, good for somebody who's starting out. But to tell you the truth, it's this thing's a hot little radio.
Some people...
The way I got it aligned. I mean, I think it was the IF transformers wasn't that bad off. I mean, there was just a little, but the oscillator and the antenna, I got quite a bit out of.
So I could try for something bigger.
So that's important.
I lost it all, Jenny.
After you recap
I
and
lost it. Well, you were here.
change resistors, you need to really
Well, I learned my lesson. This time I'm
do an alignment.
no more gambling.
So I'm telling you, this thing here, will, you know, I don't get no stations, but like an urban area, this thing will be so hot it'll pick up every station that
Then I won,
they're putting out,
didn't I?
Yes, darling.
and it'll be
You won.
right on. Yeah, so that's it. Final.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Richard
Okay.
Whitmark. This is Harlow Wilcox reminding you that there's only a few days left to sign up for the Autolite Family Charity Drawing. Only a few days left to name your favorite local or national recognized charity to receive thousands of dollars
Well,
in cash. To enter the drawing is as simple
thank
as
you all
this.
for
Listen to an
watching,
interview
and I
recorded
hope to
in
see
Elizabeth, New Jersey.
all
This gentleman just signed for the
soon,
drawing here at Murphy Brothers.
real
May I
soon
have your name,
again.
sir? John
So
Burnett. When you entered, just...
hope you enjoyed it.
All I did was sign my name and the address. Did you have to buy anything?